Hi, my name is Haley Freeman, and I'm going to talk about the similarities and differences between baseball and softball. For myself, I have played softball for as long as I can remember. Both of my parents have a history in the sports. My mom played softball and my dad played baseball. I have two younger brothers who are both committed to play baseball at big D1 colleges, Texas Christian University and Baylor University. Many people get the two sports confused. I've heard the game of softball be called baseball more times than I can count, but not once have I heard somebody call baseball softball. The reason for this is the extreme amount of attention that baseball gets over softball, whether it be from social media or even newspapers. This causes many to be more educated over baseball, thus leaving softball in the dust. There are clearly many resemblances between the two sports due to the fact that softball came about through baseball. So I can see where people get confused. However, I'm here to help clarify these similarities and differences of the sports by elaborating on the fields, talking about the equipment used in both sports, and then the basics of how to play both games. Both sports use fields that consist of an infield and an outfield. However, the measurements are extremely different, as you can tell in these two pictures. The vast majority of softball fields consist of an all dirt infield, whereas the vast majority of baseball fields consist of partially dirt and partially grass. However, there are exceptions. Some fields will consist of all turf or even just partially turf, like our own home softball field here at Grand Canyon University. We have a complete dirt infield and it's surrounded by all turf. Our baseball field, however, has no turf at all. Softball fields are fenced in at about 210 feet with a pitching mound that remains 43 feet from home plate. A softball circle consists of the softball mound and is a flat surface that consists of just straight dirt, whereas a baseball field is fenced in at 320 feet with a pitching mound that is 60 feet from home plate. A baseball mound is elevated anywhere between 10 to 12 inches from the ground and consists of a downward slope to help the pitcher with the velocity of the pitch. In the left picture, you'll see a typical softball mound. On the right, you'll see a typical baseball mound. You can't play either sport without any form of equipment, starting with the uniforms. The uniforms are very, very similar. Both sports wear a jersey, pants, socks, a belt, cleats, and a form of a hat. Softball players are seen to usually be wearing visors, where baseball players are seen to always have on hats. The balls are extremely different. No, softballs are not titled softballs because they're soft. I can promise you that they're not. In comparison, a softball is about the size of a grapefruit, whereas a baseball is about the size of a lemon. Because the ball is bigger in softball, they do not travel as far as baseballs do, hence the field sizings. This picture here shows the comparison of a baseball and a softball. Softball bats are a tad longer and definitely more narrow than a baseball bat. The size of the handle and the knob for both types of bats are the same. However, baseball bats have a larger diameter at the end, causing the bat to be much heavier at the end. A college baseball player on average uses a bat that's 33 inches long and about 30 ounces heavy. The majority of girls on my own softball team, including myself, swing bats that are 34 inches long and 25 ounces. When it comes to the gloves, cleats, helmets, batting gloves, and any other type of bone protection guards, baseball and softball are found to use the same piece. A softball game is played in 7 innings and game times usually last about an hour and 45 minutes. Baseball games are played in 9 innings and these games last about 2 hours and 45 minutes. As many people know, softball and baseball pitchers pitch the ball entirely different. The pitching aspects of the games is where the biggest difference can be spotted. Softball pitchers deliver the ball underhand at about 70 miles per hour, whereas a baseball pitcher delivers the ball overhand at about 95 miles per hour. Don't let the differences in the numbers fool you, though. A softball mound is much closer than a baseball mound, like I mentioned earlier, making the reaction time needed to successfully hit a softball much quicker. Although the releases are different, when a batter is up, the counts remain the same. 3 strikes and you're out, 4 balls and you advance. And 6 outs are given in each inning, 3 per each half inning. There have been controversies all around the world about which pitch is harder to hit. There have been many times where professional athletes go against one another, baseball and softball, trying to figure out which is harder to hit. There has been no proven answer. Although the two sports are extremely similar, they are not titled the same because they're not the same sport. Hopefully I was able to clarify the differences and help with providing similarities between the two sports to prove that they are not the exact same. I appreciate you for taking your time to watch this video. Thank you.